Welcome back, people. It is Friday night flight. This is part 2 of our long haul from Hong Kong, China to Anchorage, Alaska. It has been a long flight. We've been in the air for about 7.5 hours, and we are just under an hour to go. We are about 35 minutes out from our top of descent. So we still have, what is this? 500 plus miles, nautical miles to go. So we got a while, but we're back. I said I was gonna come back a little bit earlier, but I had some work I needed to do. But I'm here now. What's up, Infinite Flight Realism, Jackaboy? How you doing, man? Justin Spurgeon. Too Slick for You plays. What's up, man? Leonardo Kai Heflin. We're gonna go ahead and do our 1 hour ETE shout outs now, since we are less than an hour out. So go ahead, if you're joining us, if you're watching, if you're flying with us, whatever. If you're here, if you hear my voice, leave an emoji. Let me know where you're watching and who you are. KD Delano MT1216 Aviator LHR Yasu B Kai Heflin. What's up, man? Monday Blues, good to see you. Welcome back. Ricky Sabino Fernandez JNT Vlogs, good to see you, man. Climby Boy, welcome back. Nobody, today's VIP. But you are somebody. Scott Fox Aviation, Climby Boy, Jack Boy, Alex H. Lightning Escaper, long time no see. Welcome back, man. Super dope, super dope. Let's add some music. We still got some ways to go, so we'll jam out to something. Let's see what we got for plays today. I'm gonna have to play this one, and we may have to like cut some stuff out. Let's see what's in the beginning. Nope. Let's see about this right here. Yeah, we'll play that. That'll work. Just some little background noise to make it a little less awkward, whenever I don't feel like saying stuff. Welcome, Starlet. Alien Man, good to see you, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate the subscription. Thank you, all you guys, for showing up. Period. Especially a lot of you guys, like, I know I don't say, like, thank you for subscribing. I only say that one time. But still, I want you guys to know that I still appreciate you for coming back. What up, British? Good to see you. Life is good, man. Beginner Pilot, welcome back. Los Angeles to Palm Springs is a great flight. What's up, GL? Good to see you, man. Volcanic Mercury, good to see you. Aaron has spent the last 2 weeks just chilling. That sounds nice. Starly, I don't know if I can see you. I saw everybody on live flight for a while. We all kind of like everybody disappeared at one point, but we were all still there. So I checked live flight, which that link is in the description below, guys. If you want to track along today's flight, that link is below. Any questions you may have are probably in the description, so make sure you check there before asking. If you don't see it, then you go ahead and ask. But a real quick flight update. We started this flight 7.5 hours ago. Took off out of Hong Kong, Victor Hotel. We're flying to Cargolux 747-800. If you want to find this real-life flight, it's Charlie Lima X-Ray 431 on FlightAware. That's where I got the flight idea from. We're cruising at flight level 350. Our estimated time en route today is 9 hours and 30 minutes. So we may get there early, but again, there's going to be a lot of airplanes inbound at Anchorage. We departed runway 07 right and expecting runway 25 left for arrival. But we'll see if that changes. Right now I don't have any wind information for Anchorage. We'll see when they update the ATIS when we get there to see what they're using out there. But yeah, so Friday night flight is the theme this week for Friday night flight is long haul. Long haul cargo, pretty much. So that's what we're doing. Doing a long haul cargo flight with Cargolux. This is a livery and an airline I've not flown with, so I want to do this. I thought about doing FedEx because I actually really like FedEx. I think of all the cargo like airlines out there, I think FedEx is my favorite. But we've done a lot of flying out of Memphis, and we've done a lot of FedEx stuff. Not a lot, but we've done a few. which is a lot to me. So I want to try something else and do Cargolux. I've always seen the Cargolux 747 at my home airport, and always like kind of like I really like delivery, and I've always wanted to kind of like fly that on a simulator. So that's what we're doing. Starly said that they're using 07 left, 7 right. Alright, that's cool. That'll still work. My flight plan doesn't actually draw out the arrival for either runway, so it kind of just puts us straight out there. So we'll be having a fully staffed anchorage, so I'm not worried about that part. We'll get vectors. But again, we're about 30 minutes out from our top of descent. I'll show you guys the map here in a second for you guys who have just joined us and maybe not flying with us. Kai Heflin, not surprised. If you're flying right now somewhere else besides Anchorage, it's probably not very busy, especially on expert server. What's up, Boston Harris? Good to see you, man. Pilot Plaza, good to see you. When is the next X-Plane 11 flight? Next week. I don't know what day, but next week. Actually planning on recording some stuff today if I get time. Have you guys heard of Pilot Edge? Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some stuff on there. Gonna give it a try. Gonna give it a try. Gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try. Oh man. I look slow for you. I don't know how fast you're going. I'm going Mach 0.92 right now, which is pretty freaking fast. That's like unrealistically fast right now. That's how fast I'm going. So if you're going faster than that, then holy crap. No sir, Volcanic. I will not be joining anybody for any more flights after this one today. Yeah, I am flying fast, but if you look in the description, you'll see it says Mach speed 0.92 BAS. That means blue airspeed. That's not realistic, true airspeed. That's none of that stuff. That's blue airspeed. That's as fast as I want to freaking go. So shut up. Every time, every freaking flight, I'm going too fast. I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't care. If you want to fly realistic speeds, that's up to you. That's cool. That's cool. I think that's fine. But on infinite flight, when it doesn't matter, when your plane doesn't, like, if they allow you to go Mach 0.98, we're going to go Mach 0.98. And plus, if I were to go Mach 0.88, which was actually my original plan, what did you guys say was? 8.6? Whatever. 8.6, we would still have probably 2 hours, 3 hours to go. Okay, maybe not that long. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but still, you get what I'm saying. We would have a lot longer to go. And everybody ain't got time to be doing stuff like that. Yes, it would take longer if you go slower. That's yeah, pretty obvious. What's up, Germany? Good to see you. Alright, so let's take a look at the map. Right now there's no scenery, just so you know. There's nothing to look at. We're over the water. We've been over the water for like 8 hours. Okay, not 8 hours. We haven't been flying for 8 hours, but you get what I'm saying. Oh, there's land. Look at that. I see Alaska. Just barely. On the right wing, way off. No, we don't see anything over there. There's some islands. There should be some islands on the right wing, but yeah, that's Alaska right there. Way off in the distance. But yeah, let's take a look at the map. So yeah, we took off. Actually, this little highlighted orange, that's our top of the descent right there. So I'm gonna leave that highlighted orange. So this is where Anchorage is. And if you're like somebody who like didn't know we were flying for the last 6 hours, you might want to. I know every time I say something, I'm always change up the amount of time we've been flying. But you guys I already told you how long we've been flying. So the closest airport, we'll just go ahead and get that out of the way, because I know some of you guys might want to know that. The closest airport to my location is Papa Alpha, Papa Mike, and all these different ones. So like, look at the map. You got 5 seconds. Pick an airport. These are all uncontrolled too. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, those are the closest airports. And this is where we took off from. It's our full flight plan in total. What's up, Charlie? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. All right, so yeah, Hong Kong, baby. So you know it's funny. So I actually wanted to fly like last night, like okay, so my last night, in my local time, I wanted to fly out like before I went to sleep, like last night, like I don't know, like 12, maybe 11 o'clock at night. And then you know, so my wife, you know, when you get married, you gotta learn something, all right? You know, like I still stay up pretty late very often, but I have to still spend time with her and make sure I go to sleep when she goes to sleep sometimes. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, you're gonna have issues. So anyways, I decided, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna lay down, and we're gonna, you know, lay down, watch TV, whatever. And then I fell asleep. So I was already tired. And I woke up and I was like, crap, well, I want to do Friday night flight. I want to do a long haul, but it's like 3 a.m. right now. So I was like, what can we do? So actually what I ended up doing was I couldn't go back to sleep. So I got up and we did a live stream of our departure out of Hong Kong. And that was at my local time at 4:30 a.m. So I actually woke up at 3:30. It took me like an hour to get ready because, you know, it's live stream life. It took me like an hour to get ready, and then we took off. And I think, I don't know, we had like what, 7, 8 people take off with us in Hong Kong. So I think only 7 of y'all actually left out of Hong Kong with us. Maybe more. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't really count. I did take a screenshot for later. But yeah, we took off. We flew departure, and we basically logged off around sunset because again, we flew over nothing but water. So there's nothing to look at. There's no reason for me to be streaming us flying over the water. And so I ended the stream, and we just came back with less than an hour to go, and about, I don't know, 20 minutes until, actually 10, 15 minutes maybe, until it is time for our top of descent. What's up, Yoshi Coder? Good to see you. Nice, Charlie. Going on holiday? Where you headed? Where you headed? There's 89. Okay, how do you wait? What's the actual number? Is there like any controllers who actually know how many planes are scheduled to arrive in Anchorage, like now? Anybody check that real quick? I'm excited that we can see land. Yeah, so we're not close enough to the airport to see how much traffic is there. But on live flight, actually, I guess I could put it on the screen. Why not? We're not doing anything else. Let me move everything else off the screen before I show you my screen. Alright, check it out. Alright, this is live flight. Oops. Oh, dang it. Alright, let me go click on myself. I think the last one is me. Yep. Blue 116. Whoa, that's not me. That's Blue 180. That's me? No. This one is me? Nope. This one is me? Yeah, that's me right there. Cool. Alright, let's zoom out. So let's get one big picture view. I can see there's actually there's more people flying out of Hong Kong and Japan. So that's what you see. This line right here is a bunch of people flying out of Hong Kong and Japan. I see some people flying out of Thailand, Philippines, places out there. We've done so much flying like in this area, like the United States, Europe. I was like, you know what? Let's go from the other side. The cool thing is that we actually took off. Was it Friday night? Yeah, we took off Friday night in China, and now, as we cross this line, I don't know, I guess it's this line. Now it's Friday morning in Alaska, so it's kind of cool. So we're time traveling. Anyways, look at all this traffic headed into Alaska to and from. There's some traffic that are doing short flights. There's a few, very few general aviation planes out there. I wish more people would fly general aviation, but hey, it's infinite flight. And yeah, so we got people flying out of Indiana. A few out of Memphis. You got the regulars in Los Angeles and stuff like that. We got some. I think we have ATC. Is ATC? There was ATC in Hong Kong. I'm not sure if it's any there anymore. I don't know where the controllers are. I can't actually see them from this screen at the moment. But yeah, look at this traffic. So I mean, the airspace is there's a lot of departures. I don't know where people are going. The airspace honestly doesn't look that busy looking at this view. I see mostly departures, but if we can zoom in, the ground is what's busy right now. So we got people lined up on taxiway right here, taking off runway 07 right, it looks like. Let's go to satellite so we can see the numbers. Yeah, that's 07 right. So yeah, we got people holding short 07 right. And I don't see any departures leaving 07 left. I see, where are they landing aircraft at? There's a general aviation ramp here. See people taxiing here. I don't know what this guy is doing. He's like on the runway but not facing the right direction. That could just be a live flight bug. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they're using at the moment. They could be using, I don't know. They're definitely not using 25. Because 25 is going this way. Because if they're using 07 right for departure, they would definitely not use any of the 25s because that's the opposite side of the runway. Now they might do where we land. No, that wouldn't make sense either. Okay, here we go. So look at that. They're actually using both. They're using 07 right for departure, and they're also using the cross runway 14. So the question is, what are they using for arrival? I don't know, we'll find out when we get there. Not too worried about it. The way I planned my top of descent, it should not matter what runway we get. I just wanted to get us low enough so that we could talk to approach and they could help us along the rest of the way. Anyway, let's go back to live flight. Let's go back to infinite flight because we can actually see scenery finally. So did they update the scenery in Alaska since last time we visited here? Because last time we came out, most of the the western side of Alaska, like starting at Anchorage, was all flat. And I think it still is. You can kind of see the line right there. So we'll keep looking to the right. All right, hold up. So if you guys are flying Friday Night Flight or will be flying Friday Night Flight today, where are you flying from? And let me know. I want to know where you guys are flying from. Like, I mean, for those who are not flying with us, I mean, I know a lot of you guys are flying with us, but for the rest of you who are not flying with us, are you guys flying from anywhere else? Alright, British, we saw you flew with Skyhawk Heavy. You said that like 5 times. You don't have to keep repeating it. That's cool though. But you don't have to keep repeating it. I did see it. Andrew, what's up, man? Welcome. Planes colliding at Heathrow. See, the Manton, you did Miami to Anchorage and Anchorage to Alaska. Nice. I'm sorry, Anchorage to LAX. Nico is going to Luxembourg. Am I going to Luxembourg? No, I'm not going to Luxembourg. What is my favorite infinite flight route? Let me get back to you. I know you asked me that yesterday, and I pushed it off for today. But I'm gonna answer that question today because I wanna say. I'll let you know in real soon though. GG4, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Oh, that's a good question. Where is the cargo? Where is the cargo ramp? That's where we gotta park. Wait, that wouldn't make any sense though because everybody's flying cargo, so there's no way everybody's gonna get the park in cargo. There's way too much cargo headed to Anchorage right now. There's no way. Dun, 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 dun. Hannibal, do you mean KPDX? I think you put that backwards. Oh wow, you're flying JFK to South Africa. That's a pretty long flight. Yeah, as how long is that flight? Well, hopefully we'll see you there, Hannibal. London to Phoenix. You guys love these long hauls, man. I mean, I know I'm doing one right now, but like every time I ask you guys where you're flying from, it's like 10 hours plus. Well, that plane should have moved, Charlie. Oh wow, you're flying from Moscow, Sir 24. Cool, man. Hope you had a good flight so far. Too Slick is flying from FedEx. Oh, DC-10 FedEx from Anchorage to LA. Cool. And Anchorage to Seattle. That's a good flight for a shorter flight. Appreciate you, Gemini. What's up, Austin Jones? What are you doing, bro? Trying to keep up. Fly with John, you're getting a call about your license information for a paper aircraft for X-11. What do you mean? I don't understand. I don't understand. Like you bought something, you're waiting for them to send it to you? Alright, let's take a look at my flight now. I've been like knee deep in the comments right now. Yeah, so it looks like the Anchorage still has the same problem. You see that right there? The mountains stop. That's not how it is in real life. It just, the scenery does not generate the mountains like it's supposed to. But it's all good. We got two. I got an F-14 and an F-22 today as our escorts. Let's take a look, make sure we don't miss our top of descent, because we might have missed it already. Oh no, we're good. We're yeah, so this next waypoint is our top of descent, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's our top of descent. So in 14 minutes we will be descending. So next time I see purple letters, it's time to descend. Do not let me forget, because I will. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so asking what my favorite route was. Okay, so alright, infinite flight though. So I have to remember infinite flight, not other games. So infinite flight. What is my favorite infinite flight route? So we've done a ton. If you guys have not noticed or don't know, haven't really mentioned this, but we've actually done over 100 infinite flight videos. Yeah, it's crazy, right? I was looking for something the other day, and I saw my infinite flight playlist has like 100 plus videos already, and that's I think that's before and after. Yeah, before and after global release. So I'll say this: one of my favorite routes is Anchorage to Alaska, but I don't know if I want to say. Wait, hold on. No, Anchorage to Juneau. But I don't know if I want to say that, and the reason I say that is because Anchorage does not, like, the scenery is not working at Anchorage, and like I said, that's what you see right here. Yeah, so this line right here, that's not supposed to be like that. So I can't really say Anchorage to Juneau, but I will say Seattle to Juneau is actually one of my favorite routes for infinite flight right now. One of them, not my. I don't know if it's my favorite yet. I don't know. I don't know if it's my absolute favorite. I'll say as far as flights that I have done on and off stream, some of my favorite flights were, for example, obviously I just said Juneau to Seattle or the other way around. Also, I actually really enjoy flying from like anywhere in Texas all the way to LAX. Like that whole being able to see that scenery and the way that scenery changes between like starting in like New Mexico, Arizona, Los Angeles. I love flying that route between those two. I also love the route between Los Angeles and Seattle. I just love, like, you guys know this because on the X-Plane, Infinite Flight, you always see me flying a lot on the West Coast of the United States. I think that's because I love the scenery up and down the West Coast from Seattle all the way down to San Diego. So it's my favorite route. I love flying, being able to fly from LAX all the way up to Seattle, and you're able to see all that scenery. I mean, it's like, it's brown, it's green, it's so diverse the way it looks. And so now, as far as United States, that's my favorite. I also love flying in Mexico City. That was a lot of fun. I don't know where from, but I just love flying in Mexico City. Probably, actually, now I think about it, Miami, Florida. Yeah, so Miami, Florida to Mexico City is a really freaking good route. I never streamed that route, but I did that flight after a stream one day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have streamed this because it looks so good. But it's just beautiful, especially during the daytime. Next, I would choose inside of Infinite Flight. Let's go to like Europe somewhere. I really like Scotland. Scotland is dope. Scotland is dope. The flight we did from Lisbon to Madeira, that was a dope flight. I'm sorry, not Madeira, Mallorca. I like that flight. Like flying over Spain from Lisbon, Portugal, over Spain to Palma, Mallorca. That was a great flight too. And if you're looking for flights to do, you should write these down. I should make a list of like my favorite flights for you guys to like access whenever you're like looking for a flight. Get you some nice scenery. Usually the flights that I like the most are gonna have a ton of scenery in them. I definitely love flying over the Alps. So Geneva, or is it Geneva? Yeah, Geneva. I would say Vienna. Yeah, Vienna to Geneva. That's another good route. I'm really gonna write these down. How we looking right now? Let me check something. We got 10 minutes. Is that right? Yeah. Just making sure I'm keeping track. I'm not actually looking at my phone right now. I'm looking at the map as I'm telling you guys this. Yo, Phoenix1168, appreciate the super chat donation. I need to add your name to the list. Thank you for that super chat donation, bro. Where am I in Infinite Flight? We are flying over Western Alaska right now. This is where we're at. This is what it is, where we're at right now. That's Alaska. Unalaska down there. I'm going to do an Unalaska flight pretty soon on X-Plane, so look forward to that. Some VFR flying out there, some bush flying. So yes, Geneva, Vienna to Geneva is one of my favorite flights. One of my favorite approaches ever was the approach into Geneva. Like, I was surprised because I never even heard of Geneva until I flew there on a stream from somebody else's recommendation, or I think it was Friday Night Flight actually. Okay, also, I'm for real. I'm gonna write these down. I'm gonna post them. Hold up. I got a message. Oh, I hope nobody calls me. Yeah, I just got a text message from like 2 different clients just now. So that means we need to get on the ground. One of the main reasons I don't usually stream in this time of the day is because a lot of work-related stuff comes in, and I have to make sure that I make it happen. Am I planning to fly in Canada? You know, we need to. We haven't really flown in Canada. We've been in Alaska a lot, but not so much Canada. So we have to give that a try. I know it looks good too, so we're gonna have to do that. Infinite Flight gods, please give me 7 left. Justin says, how far are we? Because I'm 40 minutes from home and I'm flying with you. We are 23 minutes out. You're gonna overshoot it. I don't know how close you are to me, but we're gonna overshoot it. If I were you, I would have. If you can, I would slow down a lot. I would maintain slow as practical. No, it's not gonna be a short stream. It's gonna be a regular length stream. Yeah, so back to routes that I like. Vienna to Geneva. Another one that I really like was freaking Athens, Greece to like Cyprus. I'm trying to think. Athens, Greece. Or you could do Rome to Cyprus, because either way you still fly over Greece. The point is, I like Greece, like the way it looks. Okay, yeah. He's like, call me. I'm like, I can't right now. I'm gonna call you in a couple hours. Like, none of them contacted me this entire 7 hours that we've been flying, that I've been available for work. What's up, Raph? You good to see you, man. Heathrow to Newark, eh? I mean, that's a long haul, but I mean, the flights I'm talking about are like hour, 2 hours long. Another flight that I like a lot is flying into Nepal. But from where is the question. I don't know. I don't know from where, but I like Nepal. And I like the what do you call that area? What do you call those mountains? Got 4 minutes to descent. What do you call that? Freaking Appalachian? No, that's not what it's called. The freaking, oh my gosh, what do you call those mountains over there? Sir24, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arr RWY family. Denver to LAX. Yeah, you do actually get very good scenery flying Denver to LAX. That's very true. I would rather fly Salt Lake City to Denver. That's a route that I like a lot. I mean, LAX is good too. I mean, either way, you won't fail. You get a good scenic route either way. But I feel like, to me, a hidden gem of places to fly to is, I did this flight with somebody a while back. It was Boise, Idaho. Yeah, Boise, Idaho in the United States to Salt Lake City. And we got 4 minutes. I'm gonna pull this up on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Put these in your notebooks, people. These flights are gold. Alright, check it out. So, real quick, let's start from the beginning. I didn't write them down, but I'm just going to try to remember them. So, I said my first flight that I liked, which is not my most favorite, but one of my most favorite, is from, and you can't really see it with this view, right? But Seattle, right here where my mouse is. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. From Seattle, Washington, up to Juneau, Alaska, which is over here somewhere. That's number one, or one of them. The other one is basically anywhere on the West Coast, but like San Diego, LAX, up to San Francisco or Seattle. You can see all these mountains up here. I also like flying from like over here, Texas, probably Dallas, all the way to LAX. It's like, depending on the winds, that could be either 2 or 4 hours. I also like Denver to Salt Lake City. Short flight, but a good flight. Very high altitude also. Like, Denver is a mile high. Salt Lake City is also very high altitude. And also Boise, Idaho, which is right here. To you could do that to Salt Lake City, or you can do it to Denver. You could even do that to Las Vegas if you wanted to, but I would recommend you fly more southeast than south because you get a lot of desert when you get into Nevada. Most of the scenery heads over by Twin Falls, Salt Lake City, Utah, Colorado area like that. And then I think it's all. I think it was all for U.S. I mean, I like a lot of stuff U.S., but that was my main ones in U.S. Oh, I forgot one. There's one over here called from Alberta. No, it's from British Columbia. No, it's Alberta. Calgary. This flight is dope. It's very similar to like the Juno to Seattle, but Calgary to Seattle is a freaking amazing flight. Short flight, you can fly with like a CRJ Embraer or something like that. You can fly with the Citation even. It looks really good, so I recommend that flight. And then over to the other side of the planet, Portugal right here, Lisbon, Portugal. It really doesn't matter what part of Portugal. Just pick a city from Portugal over Spain. I don't know if it's just me. I like Spain, but I kind of rather fly over it than into it. But I like flying into it too. Over Spain into Palma de Mallorca, and then we have Scotland way up here. I don't have a route though. I just like Scotland. And then Geneva. Freaking beautiful Geneva. That's probably my favorite flight right there, Geneva. I don't know where, but pretty much anywhere from east of Geneva to Geneva is a flight that I would enjoy. So Vienna is way over here. What are these blue ugly icons popping up on my screen? Go away. How do I get rid of them? Hide airports. There we go. So yeah, Vienna to Geneva, and then let's move over here. Rome or Athens, Greece. Either way, fly over Greece. To Cyprus. Cyprus is one of my favorite approaches we've ever done since I've been streaming. Alright, we're less than a minute from our top of descent. We're gonna come back real quick. And then over. Oh, I actually like Russia and Georgia over here. Very nice too. Over to the east of the Black Sea. And oh, we're not far enough, that's why. Way over here, Nepal. Nobody's over here right now, but this is a freaking amazing place to fly to and around. We did that on our most dangerous airport tour a while ago. Alright, let's go back. I have more flights that I love. Oh, Japan. We'll continue. We'll go back to that in a second. We'll go back to that second. It's time to descend. Alright. Down to 11,000. I think what was my descent profile? 2,100. So we'll go a little faster than that because we just missed it by like 2 minutes. To be safe, I'm gonna go by a little bit more than that. We'll keep that up. Alright guys, we're making our descent into Anchorage, Alaska finally. 8 hours in. 8 hours in. Alright, you should be flying over HAMND right now, or HAMND. Yep, our next waypoint is Anchorage, so we're flying directly to the airport. We're hoping to get some vectors before we get there. But we still have 141 miles till we get out to the airport, so we're a ways out. We're way out, way out. So what runway are you guys landing at? What is ATC telling you guys who are actually already on approach? Can somebody answer CJ through 91's question? Thank you, Starly. No offense to the people who fly training server, but there's a reason I don't fly training server. There is a reason. And nobody can ever say that I never fly training server. If you go back in my videos, you'll see like my first 30 videos I've ever done were all on training server, casual server, and eventually I had to leave training server. I mean, everybody's goal is to get out of training server anyways, so why should I go back? Ever since I got grade 3 or above, I have not returned as long as I am able to fly expert server, and I do not have plans to go back. So again, there are reasons why. Trust me, if I went back to training server, nobody would enjoy it. Last time I did a training server flight, not only was I annoyed, but the people flying with me did not enjoy it either. So either way, like it's not fun for any of us. It's not fun for any of us. Yes, sir, Leonardo. I'm playing on my phone. What's up, NTV? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bon dia. Wait, I asked a question and then I didn't actually look for the answer. Did you guys answer my question when I asked what runway are you guys getting? Okay, 07 left and right. Okay, thank you. So we don't know which one we're gonna get, but it's gonna be one of those. But good to know. Not very far at all. Not very far at all. I should just send a little faster. Check our speed. We're right under speeding. So we're gonna go 280 because that's actually what I was planning on descending at. I'm gonna go spoilers out. Andrew doing Boston, London, Moscow. Cool, man. How long is that going to take? Thank you, Speed Plays, for that super chat donation. Call sign Qantas 88880 casual server V2 live flight. Dopeness, man. Appreciate that, bro. So does that mean you're flying on casual server right now? Wow. Where are you flying to? Or where are you coming from? I think this is like the first time we've actually started a stream within the Friday Night Flight official hours. Yeah, Speed Plays, you're not the only one on casual right now. There's a few other people flying around on casual too. What's up, Dylan? Good to see you, man. I like this song. Alright, passing 20,000. Speed is all under control. Marcel 3, what's up, man? CJ 2, airports on casual. Oh, wait, on training server? Because casual doesn't have ATC, does it? Speed Plays, I do not see you on Lifelike. I'm not on the casual server on Lifelike. I'm on the expert right now. Sorry, man. I apologize. Dylan Woods, what's up, man? Volts Planet Mercury, thank you for that super chat donation, bro. I am doing a flight from London to Phoenix. Why Phoenix? I'm just curious. What's up, Leonardo? I have a question. If they send me to casual server and training server, can I go back to expert server? If you get a violation and they send you back to like casual or whatever, yeah, once that violation goes away or ghost goes away, then you can go back to expert server. Once, like I think if you get one violation, like for example, if I were to get a violation right now, which pray to God it doesn't happen, actually I'll be okay. But if you go beyond the amount of violations that you can have for the grade that you're at, you will be sent back to casual or training server. A week later, when that violation technically goes away, you can return back to expert server once you meet the requirements. All right. I hope that answers your question. Can somebody help Hannibal find Gate Charlie 2? Oh yeah, speed plays. Yeah, I know how to do it. I'm trying to track my flight. And if I click over the yours, I have to come back to mine and then find myself in all the traffic again. And I'm not gonna be putting live flight back on the screen more for the rest of the string Corona descent, anyways. So I apologize. Sorry about that, man. I can tune into approach now? No, I can't. I don't see any frequencies. We're still far out. What happened to oh, Justin's just gonna keep going. Can we see Justin back there? I don't know. It's all right. He'll make it. I mean, I hope he has enough fuel. I think that's the only concern is that he has enough fuel to make it. He'll just be in the air for a while. He won't really bother anybody up there as high as he is. He's still in the cruising altitude. Look at the airspace though, guys. It's getting crazy busy. We're 80 miles out now from Anchorage. Don't worry about it, Justin. You'll be all right. When you come back, you'll be like in Canada probably, but it's okay. All you gotta do is turn around. As long as you have enough fuel, you can land it. You'll get extra XP. You'll get extra XP. Thank you. Who is that? Lieutenant Mercury again for that another super chat donation. I'm gonna add. Let me just do this now. Let me see. If you look in the bottom of the description, you'll see I'm starting to add you guys' names to people who donate. I'm also going to be adding my mods too later on. So we got today's donators have been Phoenix1168, Speed Plays, and if you donated in the past, I'm gonna go back and find out who has, and I'll add you too. But just a way to show you guys I appreciate you guys for spending your hard-earned money on that. You definitely do not have to donate. Like, it's not recommended. I'm not going to treat you any differently for donating. That's not what I'm about. So hold on, I'm adding you guys' names. Hopefully I spelled Lieutenant Mercury's name right. Alright, if you refresh, the description now is updated with today's donators. Good job, Justin. He planned for this. Good job. What is my favorite type of plane to fly? That's a good question, bro. That's actually a very good question. Let's see. What is my favorite type? Let's see. We'll do seatbelts on. Not that it matters. We're flying cargo, and spoilers gonna go away. And we're still not close enough to talk to approach. Is approach even on? Yeah, they're on. Okay. Yeah, we're out. We're 68 miles out. We'll see approach popping up soon, but not quite yet. But yeah, so favorite type of airplane to fly. What is my favorite type of airplane to fly? Ah, that is so hard, bro. That is such a hard question. Starley's on the ground and parked. I don't know if I can give Starley the credit for being first today because you didn't take off with us in the beginning. I don't know, bruh. Man, let's see. What you never do. We can actually speed up if we're not. Yeah, we can't reach ACC yet. We're gonna speed up. Separation, people, separation. Yes, I do agree. Who said that? Chip Buddy Nation. I do agree they need to add lights to all the aircraft interiors, like the A320. But I think they're working on some things that are a lot cooler than that for the newer planes. James 24. We're flying from Hong Kong to Anchorage. We're almost Anchorage. But for you guys who just joined us, make sure you check the description when you enter. A lot of your questions will be answered there. I'm trying to answer, CJ. I'm just trying to remember. I'm not trying to remember, but I'm trying to choose, I guess, what my favorite type of airplane to fly is. I don't know. It's hard. I like flying them all. I like flying airliners. I like flying general aviation. I like flying private. I like flying fighter jets. I like flying private jets. Like it's really hard for me to choose which one I like the most. 'Cause I like them all. And we're not talking about like real life either. We're talking about in game. I mean, obviously the one we fly the most of is airliners, but I really like flying. I really like flying on in general aviation also. There is Anchorage approach. All right, let's talk to him. We'll turn the music off so we can hear him. Oh, I actually won't be able to hear him, sadly, but you guys will be able to hear him. All right, we're gonna request approach for Anchorage, runway 07. I'll take left actually. Let's see if I get left. We'll go ILS.
Blue 116
really, I could do visual,
but northeast of Trading Bay at 11,000
see what he says.
Requesting aisles
See what it says.
runway 7 left at Ted Stevens.
Anchorage approach, Blue 112,200.
The best way to find a certain gate, Hannibal, is if you is to use life flight. But I think you have to have the paid version to actually see the gates.
FedEx 223 Heavy is 17 nautical miles west of Jewel at 12,000 feet. Requesting aisles approach any runway at Ted Stevens.
Turn left heading 250, Charlie Kilo 1.
Foxtrot Echo Delta Echo X-Ray 1, descend and maintain 3000. Blue 1.
See what's our separation looking like at the moment.
Frequency change. FedEx 223 Heavy.
Okay, we're good. We just have fighter jets around us. So. Just the escorts, and we have Blue 120, 24,000 feet above us, so we don't have any traffic. That'll be an issue ahead of us right now. Hopefully we don't get forgotten this week.
Descend and maintain 8,000.
Hopefully we don't get forgotten.
Heavy.
Turn right heading 160, World Express 96 Heavy.
Last Friday, if you missed that video or if you missed that stream, make sure you go back and watch it. It was a really fun one. It was a long one, but it was a fun one. There it is. Expect vectors for ILS 07 left, exactly what we asked for. That's great. So are we going to get the straight in, or we're going to have to go in sequence? I don't know what he's doing here. Yeah, it looks like he's... Yeah, there it is. Left heading 360. That's going to take us off course.
Turn left heading 360. Descend and maintain 8,000.
Have us stop to the north.
Blue 116 Heavy.
What did he say?
Foxtrot Delta X-Ray
8,000. Okay, so let's slow down.
Descend and maintain 3000. Delta 436.
Let's slow down. Oh. Oh, no way. No way. No way. What? What? Are you serious right now? What are you talking about? Come on. That's horrible. What was that, 8 hours? 8 hours. Let's see, what's the logbook say? Total time 8 hours and 20 minutes from Hong Kong to nowhere. Dang. No, I'm not on an iPad. I'm on an iPhone 10. I hope they fix this. I don't even know what went wrong. I wish there was a way for me like to look at, like on some games you can look at like the log and it says like, okay, it crashed because of this. All I did was I turned off nav mode. I turned my heading to 0 or 360. I put the spoilers out. I lowered my speed to 235 knots and dead. So, what do we do now? I can't just end the stream because we just didn't like. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Like, what a like so anticlimactic that was. AT's like, where do you go? Well, I crashed out. So let's man, that sucks. That really sucks. I'm really upset about that. I'm really upset. I'm really upset. Okay, so we're gonna do something. I don't have a lot of time either, to be honest. Like, I needed to land and leave, and I still need to leave. So we do something as quick as possible. What does our stream time look like right now? How long we been on? How long we been live? I apologize, guys, who are watching. All right, so we're almost at an hour. So we're doing pretty good on time. We're probably gonna be landing in about 30 minutes. So if we can make 30 minutes, so we're gonna fly the caravan, guys. We're gonna fly the caravan. So if you guys are in the air, if you know, as long as you didn't crash, I would recommend you stay up there and finish your flights. But I am going to jump into probably FedEx. Actually, let's do another cargo flight, but with let's see, which one should it? FedEx or DHL? Which one do you guys think? You guys can vote. FedEx or DHL? It says I'm still on the radar. It'd be nice if I actually could, like, I wish there was a way, like a crash, like a system, like if they could do something on Infinite Flight where, like, if your game did crash in air, in flight, that you could load back in and continue your flight where you left off. But right now, as you can see, it's gonna load me back at Hong Kong Cargo, which is where we were 8 hours and 20 minutes ago. DHL. Okay, hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying. DHL. We got a few FedEx. We got a lot of FedEx. A lot of FedEx. Okay, FedEx it is. FedEx it is. All right. All right, so we do a short flight. Man, you know what sucks though? There's no mountains around Anchorage, so like VFR is pointless. Like in real life there is, but in Infinite Flight they're not. Let's think. What else is open? Is there any other place with ATC around Anchorage? Where the heck is Anchorage? Oh, it's up here. Alright, so I'm not going to do like Juneau because that's too far, and we just did that not long ago. What does PAB? Does that place have ATC? That looks far too, though. Far. That is very far. Very far. What's PAHO? We're going to go there. Yeah, that's where we're going to go, right there. PAHO. I don't know what that place is, but it's pretty close to, it looks pretty close to Anchorage. Papa Alpha Hotel. That's Homer. So we're going to go. We're going to go there. Oh, dang it. PAHO. I think that's an uncontrolled airport. Yeah, it is. And we'll go to the. Let's see. Doesn't really matter. Go to tie down 75. Then we will. We'll go to the Cessna Caravan 208. I do love this plane though. I like this plane a lot. But I like it more on X-Plane than I like it on Infinite Flight, but I'll fly it. Who knows how the landing is going to go? That's a mystery. Expert Global. Everything else is good. All right, let's go. Let's do it. All right, we're no longer heavy. So we'll do none of that. Just like that. Just like that. Sounds good, Justin. All right. The cool thing is that the sun actually came up. I wasn't sure if it was going to be daytime or nighttime when we took off. When we landed. Hey, dopeness. All right, so we're just going to make a... This is going to be straight VFR. That's for sure. Oh, it's actually that'll be very fun, too. So I'm going to do this right here. What is this little airport? We could actually... Ooh, what if we did a transition over Anchorage? That would be cool. That would be really cool. So, like, not fly into Anchorage, but fly into, like, this airport, which is a smaller airport next to it. Merrill field. The approach is controlling that field. I've never actually landed somewhere where approach was controlling the field, but not like, yeah, you get what I'm saying? So, but we'll just go here. Let's go to Anchorage. That's where we're headed originally. So that's where we'll go. It's crazy busy in Anchorage. And this will kind of, I don't know how much VFR traffic they're receiving. So this may shake up the sequence a little bit too, make it a little interesting. Let's see, cargoes. What do we want to add on this thing? Weight and balance. I'm not going to go too heavy. Passengers, we're going to have none. We will fly with one first officer who's like 190 pounds. And then I'm the captain, so I am around 100 and I don't know, 25, 30, something like that. Cargo. Ooh, wow. We're going to go right to like 8,000. Fuel tanks. That's 3 hours of fuel. Don't need that much. We'll go like 2 hours. We'll put 2 hours 45. Add some reserve in there. Time is current. Calibration is good and cool. Let's do it. How far is that though? Let's see. How far is that? Distance to destination is 102 miles. Let's see. That'll take us about 30 minutes. Yeah. I think that should be good. What I could do, I could be a rebel and be all upset and fly some jets, but we're not going to do that. I don't want to fly jets today. Nav lights on, beacon lights on. Go about to start the engines. And let's see, altitude for VFR. This will be fun. I'm going to actually try to fly this like legit VFR. I'm going to pull out Sky Vector. And we'll put this up here. And let's see. Let's start the engines up though. Start them up. Do that. There it is. It's all silent right now. It was also connect to Paho Unicom. CJ KEWR is Newark, New Jersey. That is just to the west of New York City. Departure is going to be PAHO, and then we're going to be going to PANC. So that's gonna be interesting. We're flying from and I've been learning a lot about this lately, so it's kind of funny that this happened. I actually need to practice this anyways, so I'm actually gonna pull this up on the screen so I can kind of brief you guys on what my mindset is on what we're gonna be doing here. So we're doing a VFR flight, like an actual VFR. All right, an actual like an actual VFR flight, not us just flying in one line. That's not what it is. So it could be, but it's not what it is. Not today. So let me get my screen up. I'm gonna try to do it quickly because I don't want to bore some of you younger people who probably don't care at all about this. So we're looking at Sky Vector right now, and let me add that music back in. Holy crap! Turn that down. That's too turned up. Not in that mood anymore. What was I saying? Okay, so taking off here at Homer, which is at uncontrolled airport, and then we'll be flying out to the north. As you can see, what's the airport elevation? Airport elevation is, let's see, I'm looking on live flight, on infinite flight. Sorry, a lot of times I forget how to get it from the chart. I forget. 83 feet. So that's it. That's just 84 right here. That's what that is. So you can see 5,200, 6,700 is a lake here. Tustamina Lake. Okay. And then, yeah, so I'm actually going to try to fly this. I'm going to be doing a flight very similar to this in X-Plane pretty soon. So this is good practice for me. I'm going to try to fly this without the GPS. All right. Just by visual references. So we're going to take off runway 04 to the north, and then we will follow the what's this called? Kachmika, this little like river thing right here. That's going to be off our right wing. So we're going to go north of that, and our next visual reference is going to be Tustamina Lake. So we'll be looking for that. Once we pass that, we'll know we're about 39 miles out. Then we'll be flying over. I don't see any airspaces that are going to be a problem right now. That's what I'm looking for. It's another uncontrolled airport. Here's a Class Delta airport over here, which we don't have to worry about that because we won't be flying in their airspace. We'll continue north, and the next lake we'll see on our right will be Skilika Lake, whatever you call it. And I'll be looking at the map on Sky Vector, but I will not be looking at the GPS. It'll be flying into a Anchorage, which was actually a Class Charlie. It was very interesting. So let's go ahead and get started because it's gonna bore most of you, but I'm excited because that's fun. This kind of stuff is fun to me. This kind of stuff is fun to me. All right, let's get it in. Main thing I was doing was checking to make sure I didn't have any airspaces that I couldn't fly in. Aviation Lover, why am I playing this? Because I have X-Plane, because I want to play it, bro. Why are you watching this if you can play X-Plane? Or if you have X-Plane, or if you watch X-Plane? That's the question. Alright, we actually need to turn around, don't we? Okay, he's going. We'll go behind him. Alright, oh, what I need to look at the map for was freaking altitude. We need to go up to about, we'll go 8,000. Going west, east, we're going east, we need to go odd numbers. We're actually going to probably go to 7,500. Be our cruise. Alright, so our cargo was not delivered, so the backup caravan is on the way to deliver supplies. We can't just leave the Friday night flight people, you know, like empty. You know what I mean? Like this may not be as much supplies as a 747 can hold, but we're gonna get them some stuff. Is he gonna let me go first? What is he doing? Alright, he's going. That trim I said that's like 10%. We don't really need eating trim actually. I'm taking it out. Caravan like rotates on its own. I've been flying the Caravan a lot on X-Plane, so I'm really interested to see how this flies again. I haven't flown this in a while on Infinite Flight. Man, I keep missing zero. There we go. Winds are 4 knots across the ground. Let's see, we'll taxi to runway 04. Taxiing to runway 4. I can't believe my Infinite Flight crashed. It actually did that not long ago. It did that a month ago once. You guys remember? I think we were flying in somewhere far away. That's all I remember. So remember, guys, we're flying VFR 7,500. Gonna do my best not to look at the map or look at the GPS. I should say. I'm climbing to 7,500. When able, we'll be making a straight out approach on runway 04 left over that lake thing. So it's about 100 miles, isn't it? Yeah, about 100 miles to a destination. So that'll probably take us about 30 to 45 minutes. Just FYI. But the thing that's gonna make it interesting to me is that I'm not using the GPS. I have to find a way there. All right, let's go. We're rolling. Alright, music off. I didn't announce I was taking off. Oh well. I forgot. Can you guys hear the sounds alright? Ooh. I forgot how twitchy the Caravan is on Infinite Flight. Alright, I'm turning this map off.
Palmer Unicom, FedEx 335 is taking off
VFR only.
Departing east.
Passing 300, go flaps up. This Caravan actually has a nicer avionics package than the one I have on X-Plane 11. I don't have a map. I don't have all these fancy gadgets. One thing we don't have to worry about in this plane is going too fast. It's one thing we don't have to worry about. Alright, so take a look outside. So this is that, wow, this is a lot bigger. It looks a whole lot smaller on the map. This is that water, body of water that we were looking for. Not looking for, the body of water that was on the map that we were talking about. Go north. Turn pretty much just directly north, I think. Actually, no, we don't want to go direct north. We don't want to go direct north. Direct north will actually take us way off course. Whatever, Starly. I wanted to do a long haul, so I did a long haul. It's so it feels weird. Like we were just flying a 747 for 8 hours, going 560 plus knots, and now we're going 125 on a Cessna Caravan. Doesn't it feel so freaking slow right now? Like this feels so slow to me. Still flying it by hand. Well, we want to keep that river over there, not too far off, but not river, but that little gulf, I guess. I don't know. I'm just like looking at the little instruments. Again, I've been flying the Caravan a lot in X-Plane, so I know how to turn it on, you know, from cold and dark. I can start it up, so I'm looking at to see if it has actual buttons that it needs to start it up. Obviously on Infinite Flight we can't do that, but just want to see if they were there. Mixture knob, throttle, flaps. Yeah, it's a little different though. It's a little, has a gadgets, not the gadgets, but the stuff. The avionics are a little bit different than what I'm used to. Alright, so we start flying kind of away from that river looking thing off to this direction. I think I see, yeah, I see the lake directly ahead of us, so we're gonna go straight that way. Actually, I think that might be a different lake. There's a couple, there's a smaller lake on the map too. Thank you, Voltanic Mercury, for another super chat donation. Appreciate that, bro. I didn't see if you left a message with it. I didn't see the message. So if you left a message, I'm sorry, I missed it. I didn't see one. I might have to go to autopilot because I keep taking my hands off. Yeah, that's it right there. Because the one I'm thinking about, there's two on the map. There's two. There's a small little like lake out here, but it's real tiny. Like you won't even be. You'll barely be able to see it. But then there's a big lake, which I believe is that right there. So we fly right up the middle. Or we fly not up the middle, but kind of like to the left side of it. Stay on course. So just kind of trying to make this interesting for myself. I don't know how interesting this is for you guys, but rather than fly the Caravan for, how long does it say it's going to take us? 30 minutes. I'd rather kind of like have something to look at, something to think about, something to do, rather than like you hit autopilot, you let it fly, and then you wait. I am going to hit the altitude so that can lock its there. And I'm going to start using heading mode so that we can not have to worry about steering the plane anymore. I think the fastest we can go is going to be 170. I think. Yeah, I know, right? Walking through, it's like, wow, it's in today donation day. Like the donations, I think I've never gotten this many donations before. That Spitfire is so cool. If they could upgrade that thing a little bit, man, that thing would be so much fun to fly. I love to fly the Spitfire. Let's turn a bit to the right. Where's everybody else at? I know we took off with like 5 people. So I see your lights. Turn my landing lights off. Alright, we're at 75,000. 7,500. Just south of Lake Tustamina. No, I don't know what the name of that lake is. Whatever. You're in front of me? Cool, bro. Cool story, bro. So I'm just kind of challenging myself to see if I can even do this. I mean, it's pretty basic. All I gotta do is go north to find the airport, right? But I wanted to fly VFR and see if I can make it to where I want to go just by the scenery. And I've been doing this not a lot, but I've been starting to do this on X plane, which is a little easier because I have a higher quality scenery on the ground. So like I did a flight yesterday testing it, and I followed a highway all the way up to somewhere. I don't remember where I was flying to, but so there's that little bitty lake I was talking about that I saw on the map. That little bitty lake. So again, once we get to the lake, we'll know that we're at 39 miles out, about 40 miles out from where we left, and we'll be 63 miles from our destination. I'm going to set a few more markers on the map to find more reference points. I'm going to set another reference point right when we get to the second lake, so that I'll know. Uh-oh, that's not what I'm going to do. Let's delete that. Yeah, there we go. So when we get to the second lake, we'll be 45 miles out. The mountains on the left. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's what I was talking about, but in the air. So in the air, when I was flying over, remember how I kept telling you guys how the anchorage, like around like this part of Alaska, how the mountains are messed up, like they're not right. That's why I can't really put Anchorage on my favorite place to fly to, because I do like flying out here because of everything we see on the right side of us. But when we get on the left, yeah, I'm actually about to fly over it right now, so I don't know what it is. It's just the scenery just stops. It actually does this again somewhere in Denmark, I believe, or no, was it Scotland, Denmark? It's somewhere in over there on that side of the world where it does the same thing. Like it just goes flat. You still see the like scenery pictures, but you don't see actual mountains in the sky. So sadly, we're not going to be able to see more mountains once we get past this point. This is one reason I was like, I don't know if I want to fly VFR out here. I don't know if I want to do it. No. What's up, Infinite Flight A320? Good to see you, man. Joe Pelk, what's a live stream? I don't know. I have no idea what a live stream is. It's like a live stream of water. You know what I mean? Like when water, like it's a stream of water, and it's like live, like watching it. It's like a live. You know? Yeah. Starly, yeah, we could have did Juno to Anchorage, but we've done that like a million times, so we're not doing that today. Not today. I see somebody else on our left wing over there. Alright, let's bring the music back. What is VFR? VFR is Visual Flight Rules. So VFR is IFR is instrument flight rules. IFR is when you are flying by instruments. So basically, you're in the cockpit looking down at the instruments, and you're paying attention to see, like, you know, you're able to. You can basically fly the plane down to the ground without ever looking out the window. If you're flying IFR, you still should look out the window, but you don't have to. But with VFR, you're mainly depending on your eyes to get you from point A to point B. You can still use a GPS. You can still do that if you want. You don't have to not do it. I'm just doing this now for myself because it's a little more interesting than just set the GPS and then letting it fly. But anyway, so yeah, the GPS VFR, you kind of have to look out the window for traffic. VFR has different rules as far as altitudes. As a VFR, you cannot fly VFR above 17,999, at least in America. VFR traffic is also not allowed in certain types of airspace. You have to get permission. And you also cannot fly VFR when they're in not VFR conditions. So what that means is if it's cloudy, if it's rainy, if it's storming, snowing, you that VFR, like, that's not VFR. That's when you would fly IFR because you can't see anything. So you have to be able to see out of your window and see, you know, far enough ahead of you to make different judgments. Look at those mountains. That is just, I hope they fix that because that's annoying. Anchorage could be so much nicer. Alright, so we're flying over that first lake that I talked about, and we can already see the second lake that I mentioned over there. So we will not be flying over that lake, but we need to have that lake on our right wing when we pass it. When we get to that second lake, we'll know that we are 45 miles out. And the thing is about infinite flights, it actually shows me down here with that, you know, how all that information, so I don't have to calculate that, but I'm just practicing. Just practicing. Nearest airport, I don't know, because I don't want to look at GPS. Actually, you know what? I'll do this. I'll do nearest airport for you guys who want to know. But I don't want to open up the map for this entire flight because I want to actually see. I don't want to see the GPS. I don't want to see the thing. What I could do is I could turn off the flight plan, but I want to leave it so ATC knows we're coming. Speed plays. Does GO Airlines have a 787? I think that'd be smart for them to have a 787. There's actually a river on our left. Yep, there it is. So the lake leads to a river that goes over to the Kenai airport. I think it's Kenai. Yeah, Kenai. No way. Approach is not good. Well, approach may have closed, but it's gonna get back online. I'm gonna get off of Unicom. It's an event, so controllers are gonna. Oh, oops! I didn't mean to do that. It's just a habit. It's a habit getting into GPS. No GPS. Uh-oh, what'd I do? I dropped something. Do I think Infinite Flight's going to add more liveries to the A330? I think Infinite Flight's going to only going to add new liveries to aircraft that they are updating. So if it's an older aircraft, I think when they finally update that plane, they'll bring new liveries with it. But I think if it's an old plane, I doubt. Not saying they won't, but I'm saying I doubt that they'll bring more liveries to like an old, low quality. I doubt they're gonna bring more liveries to the 767 aircraft until they update that thing. Well, speed plays, the thing is, again, I don't know if GO Airlines has a 787 in real life. If they have a 787 in real life, then I would not be surprised if Infinite Flight added the GO Airlines livery to the 787. But if they don't have it in real life, they're not going to add it. They're not just going to add a bunch of random liveries. Not random, but just, you know, liveries to planes that don't actually fly that airline. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who's that over my at my right side? Who's that? I think is he the only one here? Oh, we got somebody behind me too. 185 knots, man. It's just, I'm so upset. I don't know why I crashed. I don't understand why I crashed. What's up, Muhammad? Good to see you, man. Leonardo, we're still headed to Anchorage. We're just flying a different plane, a lot slower plane. From an uncontrolled airfield south of Anchorage, about 100 miles south. 100 miles south of Anchorage. Now, Anchorage is a class Charlie with a floor of 1,400 feet and a ceiling of 4,100 feet. But it's okay because we're actually flying into this airport. So once we get in, once we talk to Anchorage, we'll be alright to go into airspace. We'll be alright. Alright, so usually we do like you know, like the go around Q&A, but I kind of would consider this to be a go around. And no, Starlight, I did not restart my device before the flight. My device seems to be working fine. Infinite Flight is not working fine. Do I sometimes fly to Amsterdam? Yes, I do. I fly everywhere. Yeah, guys, I would expect the summer. Last update we got was like a spring. Is that spring? Yeah, like a spring update. I would expect the next update to come around summer. I assume they're doing seasonal. But they say that I think if they can bring it any quicker, they might drop it. And by drop it, I mean release it. Philomena, I don't know who's behind me. Just chugging along in this little Cessna. Chugging along. Alright, so where is the next visual reference that we have? Let's see. I mean, I know that it tells me on the bottom, but I'm actually not looking at that. Matter of fact, I might get rid of it. I'm gonna turn this off so that I don't know what the stuff is. 'Cause I'm trying to find out what it is for myself using other things. So yeah, when we get to that, yeah. So now, once we get to that river, yeah. Once we get to this river, right here, that'll have us at 45. 45 nautical miles out. Yeah, and so after that, we really just fly directly to Anchorage from there. I don't really have any other visual cues. There's a bunch of other little rivers we'll be flying over that we may or may not be able to see on Infinite Flight. I think we're like just high enough to make the scenery look decent. Bump, 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 bump. How do you do a long haul in a caravan? Bro, we've been flying 8 hours in this caravan. We flew out all the way from Hong Kong in this caravan, bro. You don't even know. You have no idea, bro. We're the first ones to ever do it. We're the first ones to do it. There's another lake called Barber Lake, but it's gonna be really hard to spot. There's a bunch of little like lakes over there. But we will we'll be flying to the Turnagain Arm, which is a weird name for water. It's called the Cook Inlet, which is actually just like the water. You know the water surrounding Anchorage? 'Cause there's water like on 3 sides of Anchorage, north, south, and west of Anchorage. So we'll be reaching the body of water south of Anchorage, and when we get there, we will be 15 miles out, and we can actually see that right at the top of our screen. You see that that water out there. So we're making good time. Definitely a whole lot more slow pace than flying 747, I know, but I had to do something. What's up, Infinite Aviation? Flight TV, good to see you, man. Is that a small lake where? That's a lake. Alright, so now we're still headed. We can just fly straight, really. Let's see. That lake. Okay, that's another good reference right there. So there's a little island. I don't know what it's called. I have no idea what this island's called. But there's a little island to the left of 07. Yeah, to the left of 07 left. And right. And our airport is directly to the right of that island. So you see that at the top, right up there, right ahead of us, that little, right in the little lake, the little dot, that is the island next to the left of the 07 left. So as long as we keep that to our left, we'll be flying directly to the airport. Now, we're probably going to enter into the pattern or whatnot, but we probably could also contact approach and see what they want us to do. We're not going to, oh no, it's a little weird. I kind of wish we would have done a transition. That'd been fun because we never do that. But probably what I'll do is I'll request a transition over Anchorage and then request approach. No, we'll just fly in. Just fly in. What's up, Justin? Are you behind me, huh? I don't see you. Is that you down there? Yeah, I see you now. I have visual of that traffic. Alright, let's see if we can contact approach. Nope. That's weird. Why can't we contact approach? Are they not online? Are they still not online? Did they not come back online? Alright, I'm only doing this because I want to see if they're online. Holy crap, look at that line of traffic flying in 07. Craziness. Yeah, Anchorage is still online. No, they're not. Are they? Ground. No. Approach is not online. That is weird. We're gonna tune in to the ADA stuff. Alright, information kilo. I mean, we already knew all this information, but it's good to check on it. Pattern of work allowed. That's surprising. That's really surprising. Oh wait, maybe. Oh, it says no pattern work allowed. I just can't see that on my screen. You guys can see it, but I can't see it on my screen. Can you see that? Because the iPhone 10 has a curved edges, so I actually can't see where it says no. And I can't see the T on TED. So like on my stream, it's actually capturing the entire screen, but on my actual screen, like what I'm looking at, I actually can't see that because it curves right there. Well, I'll restart my phone after the flight. I'm not restarting now. Alright, where are we? Let's see. Oh, there's... Okay, here are all the little lakes I was talking about we'll be flying over. Let's see. Alright, that's the airport right there up ahead of us. Let's go ahead and turn off the ATIS because we already know. How do I do it again? We're still too far, like to anybody. I don't know why approach decided to go offline. I guess it's a good thing that we ended up crashing out because approach probably would have went offline during our approach. So what is the? Let's see, where are we now? Yeah, so when we get to the end of, once we get over the water, we're gonna be 15 miles out from the airport. Looking for a lake on our right. the Barber Lake. I'm trying to find it. I'm looking at it on Sky Vector. It has a very distinct shape to it. I don't know if we'll be able to find it. The reason I'm looking for this lake is because I want to start descending at this lake. Might have already passed it, or maybe right under us. But I don't see it. That might be it right there. I think we might have passed it. It's all good. We'll start descending now, I guess. We'll descend down to, let's see. We will descend down to 1,000. Speed should be fine, but just want to make sure. Because yes, you can speed in a caravan, just overspeed. It counts too. So Starly, what's funny about VFR to you? It's just so funny. So what should we do? Should we do transition over Anchorage first, and then land, or should we just do like a right pattern? Enter into the right downwind, or enter into the right base. I just don't feel like it's gonna work because we're such small traffic. We'll do left. Let's see. Seven left, 07 right. Traffic pattern is right. 07 left. Traffic pattern is also right traffic. Okay, cool. So we'll just make right traffic. Oh, approach is online. Look at that. Look who's back. So look who decided to join us. So he's 07 left again. Visual.
Blue 116 is 14 nautical miles north of South Gas Line at 4,900 feet. Requesting visual approach runway 7 left at Ted Stevens.
Enter at 007 Super. Turn left heading 230. Descend and maintain 7,000.
FedEx 700 is 12 nautical miles north of South Gas Line at 6,600 feet. Requesting visual approach runway 7 right at Ted Stevens. Turn left heading 230.
Alright.
Descend and maintain
See what he says.
Enter at 007 Super.
I'm not gonna lie though, it is kind of, it feels a little weird flying VFR on Infinite Flight. It feels a little weird, just a little bit. I expect vectors for the visual, runway 15. Oh wow, okay, where is that? Where the heck is runway 15? Turn right heading 030, 5,000 feet.
Turn right heading 030.
This thing crashes again. Did you say right 0? Okay, 30.
Turn right heading 030. Climb and maintain 5,000. Blue 116.
FedEx 700. Expect vectors for the visual approach runway 15
There we
at
go.
Ted Stevens.
Yeah, I don't know, it feels weird 'cause I've been doing a lot of VFR flying on X-Plane, and it's different. It's different. I mean, the scenery is the same, or kinda. It's kind of the same, but the big difference is that I don't know. Usually when I'm flying X-plane, I have like a I can actually look around. Like I'm not looking from outside, but I'm looking from inside the cockpit. And I also have like ATC that I'm talking to. So there's the airport right there, and we're landing on runway 15. Where is 15? That is my question.
Climb and maintain 6000. Blue 120 heavy.
FedEx 335 is 13 nautical miles southwest of Rabbit Creek at 7,000 feet, requesting visual approach any runway at Ted Stevens.
Oh, okay. 15 is the other runway up top. That's the runway to the north. So that's the crossing runway. So the main runway they're using right now is 07 left, 7 right, and we'll be landing on 15 up here, up there. So he's probably going to circle us around and do that. So he's actually having us climb up to 5,000,
FedEx 335 with you.
which is actually going to have us above Charlie airspace
Runway 7 right at Ted Stevens. November Tango Sierra Bravo.
of Anchorage.
Heading 240. Climb and maintain 7,000.
Turn left heading 240, climb and maintain 7,000, November Tango Sierra Bravo.
He's vectoring you to 07 and me to 15. That's interesting. Aren't we like right next to each other? Well,
FedEx 116. Turn left heading 360.
we here.
Climb and maintain 5,000.
Finally.
November 695 Lima X-ray.
I still can't believe my freaking game
Good
crashed.
day. Foxtrot Echo Delta Echo X-ray 1. You're in an
Can't
active
believe that.
airspace. Please
So, the
contact
first one
Anchorage
could see me.
approach on 119.1.
FedEx 700, requesting descent to 4,500.
Challenge Cargo 163 Heavy. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 7 left at Ted Stevens.
What's up, Mal? Good to see you, bro. I've been looking at outside a lot, so I haven't been looking at the chat as much, but I'm back on.
Blue 1743 heavy, requesting descent to 3000.
Frequency change approved November 6.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic departing 15. Looks like they're using, I think they changed, because earlier they were using 17 right for departures and arrivals, but now they're using 15 for most of the departures.
Turn left heading
He said 340.
Blue 116.
Probably going to transition us over the
Hold
runway.
present position at 6,000. Right turn.
Directly over the airport.
Do not exceed 200 knots.
Yeah, because you don't want us to be over to the right.
Turn left heading
This is weird, because planes are taking off in our direction, and we're flying right into it. So we're over now. We're still, actually we are inside the Bravo. Or sorry, the Charlie. R. Oh yeah, we're all the way in it. All the way in it.
Martin at 353 heavy. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 7 left at Ted Stevens.
Turn the lights on. Probably because they are British. It's probably why they all sound British. Or maybe I set ATC to sound British. I don't remember, but either or. Where you guys at? I don't see you anymore. Where do you vector you guys to? Yeah, I see West Wind on is that a caravan? Yeah, it's a caravan on final 07 right. I see Blue 120, I see the rest of you guys behind me. So I guess I'm the first one. I don't know if West Wind's with us. He's landing on 07.
Blue 1743 heavy. Expect vectors for the visual
It looks a little less busy, right, than it was earlier. When we were on our approach earlier, it looked a lot busier than that. There's a freaking massive 747 down there. The freaking spaceship on top.
4816. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 7 right at Ted Stevens.
Roger, Martin Air 353 heavy.
Foxtrot Blue 116.
Right, heading
Turn
020.
right heading 020.
Oh crap. Oh, didn't somebody say I could hold it
Turn
down?
right heading 020.
Forgot about
Blue
that.
116.
November 695 Lima X-ray is 1 nautical miles northeast of Campbell Airstrip at 5,400 feet, requesting visual approach any runway at Ted Stevens.
November 695 Lima X-ray. Due to heavy traffic, Destination airport is not accepting incoming traffic at this time. Foxtrot Echo
Yeah, it's
Delta
true.
Echo
Yeah,
X-ray.
ATC is
All
not that
active
simple,
estates.
people.
Please contact
Or not
Foxtrot
ATC, but
Echo
like the whole
Delta
vectoring process. Like you
119.1.
can't always just get
American
your exact route that you
194 nautical miles
planned on.
southeast of Dog
If it's a busy
56,300
airspace and
feet,
you get on
requesting visual
on
approach
frequency,
runway
then you need to do what they
7
say.
Martina 353 Heavy. Please check tutorials on the forum for assistance using ATC instructions. Martina 353 Heavy. Turn left heading 16.
He hasn't given us any altitude stuff, right? Oh, there it is. 340 and 4,000.
Turn left heading 340. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Turn left heading 340, descend and maintain 4000, Blue
I have not landed this
116.
thing in a while,
Blue
so this
120
landing is
heavy. Turn left heading
it's gonna be
350. Descend
yeah,
and maintain
you know.
5000.
Turn left,
you
heading
know.
350, descend and maintain 5000, Blue 120 heavy.
FedEx 335, requesting descent to 2,500.
FedEx 335. Hold present.
One thing that's cool
position
though
at 5,000. Right turn.
is that
Do not exceed 200
you can see the
knots.
propeller actually
Foxtrot
change
Echo
speed when you
Delta
change the
Echo
speed of it.
X-ray
That's really dope.
Turn left heading 350. Climb and maintain 5000.
Holding present position at 5,000, right turns, FedEx 335.
Alright, there's 4,000 coming up.
353 heavy. Reduce
Who
speed
said the
to
airport closed? What are you
170
talking about?
knots.
Anchorage approach, FedEx 556, with you. Unable, Martinair 353 heavy.
Martina
See anything?
353 heavy. Turn left heading 100.
See anything about the airport
Descend
closing?
and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 7 left approach.
FedEx 700 is 2 nautical
there's really not that
miles
much traffic.
southeast of Lake Hood at
I mean, only
4,600
departing.
feet,
Again, like
requesting radar
arriving
vectors
traffic is
at
not
Ted
bad today.
Stevens.
Just departing.
Turn
Everybody's
left
leaving
heading
Anchorage. Anybody going to
100,
Anchorage?
descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 7 left. Martinair 353 heavy.
Blue
That's smart though, putting us on
1743
putting the
heavy.
general aviation
Turn
traffic
left
on a
heading
different
340.
runway.
Turn left heading 340, Blue 1743 heavy.
Anchorage approach.
We would
November
completely mess
Echo
everything up.
7 Echo Alpha, with you.
Oh, I love that. Please follow instructions or you will be ghosted. Man. First time I've seen that command. I mean, I've seen follow instructions, but they added the ghosted part at the end.
FedEx 160. Turn left
Like it.
heading 330.
Turn left, heading 330, FedEx 116.
FedEx 9484 is 9 nautical miles northeast of Willow at 18,900.
Now, if I get forgotten in the caravan, I don't think that's gonna happen today. I don't think we have that problem. I'm just saying, if I had got forgotten in the caravan, that would suck.
Challenge cargo 163 heavy. Turn left heading 120. Descend and maintain 3000. Martina 7975 heavy. Turn right heading 250.
Turn right, heading 340, descend and maintain 5000, etiquette 007 Super.
FedEx 160. Turn left heading 240. Descend and maintain 2500.
Turn left,
Oh,
heading
man.
120, descend and maintain 3000.
Well, this flight didn't completely go as planned, but
160. Descend and maintain 3000.
Descend
what
and
it is.
maintain 3000.
right down 3,000.
116.
FedEx 160. Report airport in sight. Challenge cargo 163 heavy. Turn left heading 100. Descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 7 left approach.
Wilco, FedEx 116.
Anchorage approach, FedEx 9484, with you.
Turn left, heading 100, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer.
What's up, NTV? Good to see you, man.
Aisles runway 7 left.
Back.
Challenge cargo 163 heavy.
Blue
Welcome
120
back.
heavy. Descend and maintain
So we are November
3000.
701 Foxtrot X-ray.
Blue 120 heavy.
01
Blue
Foxtrot X-ray.
1743 heavy. Maintain slowest practical speed. FedEx 8736. Turn left heading 340.
Maintain slowest practical speed, Blue 1743 heavy.
Turn right heading 070.
Yeah, I think he's probably gonna tell us to turn
Climb
left here
and
soon.
maintain 5000. FedEx 8736. Challenge cargo 163 heavy. Contact Ted Stevens Tower on 118.3. Martin
Man, I didn't even get to land at 747.
Descend and
Like I really feel incomplete whenever. Oh wait. There it is. Nice. I really feel incomplete when I don't finish a flight. Like if I have to, no matter what it is, whether it's you know, it crashed or I have to actually leave and go somewhere, whatever. If I ever like start a flight and I can't finish it, I feel very incomplete. Bet a lot of you guys could relate to that. Even though we started a new flight and we're gonna finish this flight, like I still feel incomplete because the main flight I was doing, we did not finish. Like if those wheels do not touch the ground, like if the wheels touch the ground and then it crashes, I'm okay. But the wheels touch the ground and it don't. If the wheels don't touch the ground, I feel very incomplete. So I'm gonna be thinking about that all day. We have a FedEx 9484 about 10,000 feet above us. Left 0 200. Jesus, this Cessna just freaking, man, just like it turns so quick. Yeah, he's turning us on our final leg.
Airport in sight, FedEx 116.
FedEx 116. Blue 116.
What airport in sight?
I'm sorry, FedEx.
Where is the airport?
Blue 116.
I was about to report it. I think I see it. Make sure I see it before I say I see it. Because once I say I saw it, he's gonna give me clear visual runway 15. If I don't see 15, then I'm not even know where to go. I think that's it right there. Oh no, that's it over there. Okay, now I see it. Fort Airport in sight.
Airport in sight. Blue 116.
This is my first time doing a visual approach, so this is kind of cool. When they added that feature, alright, maintain 2002. Clear. Alright, cool. When they added that feature, we did a IFR flight where the airport was just too busy to do visual. So I finally get to do the visual command. Cheating right now. Alright, I guess we can fly by hand the rest of the way, huh? And land lights are on. Turn that off. Heading mode.
November Tango Sierra Bravo. Contact Ted Stevens Tower on
We're clear for runway 15.
Contacting Ted Stevens Tower on 118.3. November Tango.
Did he say what number we were?
Etihad 007 Super. Turn right heading 040.
Contacts Ted Stevens Tower.
Contact Ted Stevens Tower on
Send
118.3.
and switch.
Contacting Ted Stevens Tower on 118.3. Blue 116.
FedEx 550.
Call inbound. Landing.
November Tango Sierra Bravo, Roger.
So,
November
no.
Tango Sierra Bravo,
15.
Ted Stevens Tower, Blue 116 is 10 nautical miles to the north at 3,000 feet. Inbound for landing with information.
Take
Kilo,
altitude.
requesting runway 15.
ExecJet 008, runway
I don't know if I
7
can land this
right,
at the same speed I can land on next plane. We're bring our speed back to 100.
Runway 7 right. ExecJet
Nose up.
008.
Blue 116.
This does
number
not
one,
have
runway 15,
spoilers?
clear to land.
Right, clear to land.
Number 1, clear
Did I
to
say it back? I
land.
did. Okay, cool.
Runway 15.
Number 1, clear to land. Runway
Blue
15.
116.
16.
Ted Stevens Tower, Alpha Delta Papa 56, ready for takeoff at runway 7 right, departing west. Ted Stevens Tower, Alpha Delta Papa 56, ready for takeoff at
A bit of
runway
a
7 right, departing straight
Trim
out.
up a little bit, probably
Alpha
20%.
Delta Papa 56, line up and wait,
Go.
runway 7 right.
It's a little easier on me.
Line up and wait, runway 7 right, Alpha Delta Papa 56.
Alright, runway in sight. I believe they're still using this runway for departure, but hopefully traffic gets out of the way so we can get the we can get on the ground without having to go around. Go flaps 1, flaps 10%, I mean. Uh-oh, I hear a bunch of talking. In the chat, did somebody get ghosted?
Good day. Ted
Somebody
Stevens
get
Tower,
ghosted?
Martina 7975 Heavy is 18 nautical miles to the west at 3,000 feet, inbound for landing with information Kilo.
Ted Stevens Tower, Alaska 820.
I'm thinking I might turn off
Ready
the
for takeoff
that
at
thing.
runway 7 right, departing south.
I do that.
Frequency change approved exec jet 008. Good day.
Alpha Delta
I know.
Papa
I'll do it over here.
56, runway 7 right.
I think I'm gonna land like
cleared
this
for
time.
takeoff. Alaska 820,
I can see a
line
bit
up
better.
and wait runway 7 right.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 7 right, Alpha Delta Papa 56.
Line up and wait runway 7 right, Alaska 820.
Martina 7975 heavy, number 1, runway 7 left, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 7
I think we're a
left.
bit to the right.
Martina 7975 heavy.
The
Thank
winds
you.
right now.
Good day, Alpha
Crosswind.
Delta Papa 56.
Yeah, winds are actually in favor of 07, I think. But we're landing 15. It's okay because we're small. At 80 knots. I'm gonna try to land this thing like I usually land in X-Plane. We'll see if it actually works. On X-Plane, I usually land at about 60, 65 to 55 knots, which is really slow.
Ready for takeoff at runway 15.
But it works.
departing east.
I get really nice soft landings at about that speed.
Runway
I don't know if we
7
can do that
right, cleared for takeoff.
here.
Ted Stevens Tower, blue 120 heavy, inbound on the visual runway 15.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 7 right, Alaska 820.
The winds are
Challenge
5 knots
Cargo
right now.
163 heavy, when
It's
able,
direct
turn
crosswind.
left, contact ground on the
See,
taxiway.
winds are
Bravo,
04 at
challenge
6,
Cargo
yeah, so
163 heavy. Alpha Delta Papa 56,
it's gonna get
frequency
6
change
knots when we get there.
approved. Good day. November Charlie 772, runway 15, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Frequency change approved, Alpha Delta Papa 56. Good day.
Blue 120
Add some
heavy,
more trim.
Number 2, runway 15, cleared to land.
So I'm like, I'm
Number
pulling the
2,
phone
cleared to
back so
land,
much right now,
runway
and it's really,
15, Blue
I'm like,
120.
no, how about we just add trim
Ted
instead?
Stevens Tower,
So I don't have to like
exit
strain my
007
hands
Super,
trying to
inbound
pull
on
back on
ILS runway
the
7
yoke,
left with
which is actually just my
information
phone because I'm
Exit
using tilt.
007 Super, number 2,
Look at all that traffic down
runway
there,
7 left, cleared
waiting
to
for
land.
me,
Number 2, cleared to land, runway
waiting for
7
the. Oh,
left,
actually, somebody's right. There's an MD-11 or a
007
DC-10 or
Super.
something. Is that Ryanair? No, it's not Ryanair. Ryanair doesn't have an MD-11, does it? No, it doesn't have it. Flaps
November
full,
Charlie 772,
and he better get off of
Ted Stevens
the
Tower,
freaking
Lincoln
runway
Airway
before we get there.
634.
He has
Ready
been
for
told to
takeoff at
expedite.
runway 7 left,
He's taking
departing
forever.
straight out.
Ted Stevens Tower, Foxtrot Delta X-ray.
Traffic
379
inbound,
heavy,
runway
ready
15,
for
or right
takeoff
now.
at runway 15, departing west.
Foxtrot Delta X-ray 379 heavy, held short of runway 15.
If you got ghosted just now, that means you will actually miss the.
Runway 7
Actually, you will not
left,
get
takeoff.
your
Cleared for takeoff, runway
grade
7
3
left,
back until
Lincoln
after
Airway
Friday night flight,
634.
or at least after my stream. We're gonna try landing at 80. We might get told to go around.
Wiggins
We
Airway
might get told to go around.
634,
He's still
correction,
on the runway,
stand by.
about to come over the
Wiggins Airway
threshold.
634, line up and wait runway 7 left.
Line up and wait, runway 7 left, Wiggins Airway 600.
Hey, FedEx buddies.
Holding short runway 15, Foxtrot Delta X-ray 379 heavy.
So far, so good. Oh God, that was not the plane. That was my head. Turn. Oh my God, turn. That's so funny. The problem with using touchscreen. Oh my God, brake. There's reverse on here too.
Blue 116, exit runway when able.
That's why I don't
contact
use
ground
reverse.
on the
Oh
taxiway.
gosh.
Wiggins Airways
This thing is so hard
634,
to
runway 7 left,
taxi at high
cleared for
speeds.
takeoff.
Wilco.
Say exit left or right? I don't remember what he said.
Alaska 820, request frequency change.
Say anything. I'm just gonna turn. Oh Jesus, look at that big old jet.
Alaska 820, frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved, Alaska 820. Good.
All right, we made it. Welcome to Anchorage finally. 9 hours later. Oh my gosh, what a flight. Let's see. I think he's. I'm pretty sure he said turn. He said no. Yeah, he just said exit runway. He didn't say which way to exit. Just making sure he didn't tell me to turn right. I didn't know if there was like GA cargo on the other side. Well, we're not gonna really worry about where the legit cargo parking is. We're just gonna find a parking spot. So let's go ahead and contact ground and request taxi to parking.
Ted Stevens ground, Blue 116, request taxi to parking. Southwest 319, cross runway 7 right, please expedite.
Taxi
Blue
to parking.
116, taxi to parking. Taxiing to parking, Blue
So
116.
where should we park? Park over there somewhere. Well, guys, welcome to Anchorage. Thank you guys for flying. Everybody who jumped in the flight with us last night, taking off out of Hong Kong, I really want to say appreciate it. It was a really good flight. A lot of turbulence. Like the departure out of freaking Hong Kong was one of the worst I've ever had. We had an 18-knot crosswind taking off out of Hong Kong last night. If you want to see that, watch part 1. Yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. And then I turned autopilot on almost immediately after taking off, and even the autopilot could barely hold on to the aircraft. We were freaking like 90 degrees sideways banking on the way out on departure. It was crazy. I was like, why is the airplane like tripping out like this right now? And then I looked at the winds. Oh, what? Did he just take off the runway?
Taxiing to runway 7 left. FedEx
What?
FedEx 128.
What the heck just happened?
Exiting runway 7 left.
Anyways, that was unexpected for sure. But anyways, like I was saying, the departure out of Hong Kong was freaking crazy. And we had turbulence all through the night. It wasn't until, I don't know, the middle of the night actually, like maybe midway through the flight, where the turbulence finally went away. And then, yeah, so we continued this morning as the sun rose over here on the Alaskan side of the United States. And we're on our descent. He contacted approach. He gave us vectors to land runway 07 left. We were flying a 747-800 Cargolux, and all of a sudden my game decided to crash. So yeah, that happened. And we're just gonna park here. I know this is an airliner spot, but I don't care. We're gonna park here. I really need to go. People are waiting for me to respond and call them back. So again, guys, I apologize. We didn't get to land the 747. But I don't have no regrets. I still wish we could have, but you know, it is what it is. I will definitely see you guys next time. Yeah. I don't have much to say. I'm just kind of like lost for words right now. Just like things just did not go our way towards the end of this flight, but it's okay. I think that landing, I don't know. I think we had like a negative 200 or so on that landing, despite me swiping the screen and looking down at the ground as we landed. Other than that, everything else was okay. But thank you guys so much for coming. I'm sorry for whoever got ghosted. I hope you learned your lesson. I'll see you in a week and a half probably. But so next week we'll be back. I'll be streaming on Tuesday, hopefully Monday, but probably Tuesday. Probably we'll find your passion again. So I'll let you guys know what the stream schedule is. Enjoy your Friday night flight. Make sure you come out. Fly to or from Anchorage. It's very fun. Anchorage is doing a great job. They did a great job of vectoring us and keeping us out of the way of all the airliner traffic and all the crazy wake turbulence. But anyways, I really got to go. Like I said, I got stuff I got to take care of. So hope you guys have a great day. Remember, you got 3 choices. Give up, give in, or give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next stream. So peace.
Papa Tango Delta Lima Mike Heavy, cross runway 33, please expedite. Papa Tango Delta Lima Mike Heavy, hold position.
Southwest 319, request permission to cross runway 33. Hold in position, Papa Tango Delta Lima Mike Heavy.